This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are midweek. Shout out to the midweeks. Oh, gosh. Oh boy. Guys, I apologize. I don't know what happened this morning. We had a little bit of a mishap here with the live stream, so I apologize for that. And we are here now, so make sure you guys are redirecting people from the other stream and telling them to come here. I don't know what happened, and I apologize. I am very sad. But we are good now, so we're here, we're live, we're zesty, so we're going to get after it. Again, I apologize for the glitch, and we are hopefully all redirected to this stream. Okay, beautiful. There we go. There we go. All right, hi guys. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends. We're back. I apologize for the choppy beginnings this morning. Make sure you guys are checking out our amazing sponsors. Cake Wallet, links are in the live chat as well as the description. Use code ZESTY for 20% off of Market Cipher. Carry the Zest over to Crypto Savings Expert, where you can get code ZESTY for 15% off your first month, or code HALVING for 15% off, for 40% off your first year. Sorry, I'm all thrown off now. It's 15 off for merch. If you guys want to grab that light that I have, then you can use 15 off for that. Guys, we have so much going on. I apologize for the glitchies, and we're going to continue getting after it this morning. I see that everyone's back, so we're going to say good morning to everybody that's in the chat. I had to put up a new poll, so let me put up that poll really quick. Thoughts on BTC, bullish, pimp, bearish, hold on, come on, bearish, damp, and then Emma. There we go. So good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. Todd, everyone, Midwest, Ziggy, Rashid, William, Midnight. Gary, we're good now. I hope you see me over there. I want to say good morning to everyone on YouTube. We have Maninja, Paul Kelly, Eric Carlson, Crimson with the that's how I just felt when everything glitched on me. I didn't like that. That's the first time I had like a stream glitch in a really long time. Otto, nice to see you. Cough, cough. John Legend. We have Ninja, Rob C, Chad, Loki Lotus. Nice to see you. Craig, what's up? Ian F, Crimson Reigns from X. Nice to see you. Lazarus, good morning. Dave P, my girl Alexandra G. Guys, speaking of, I need happiness. Can someone put like, all my members, put that SpongeBob emoji in the chat, or give me a heart. I need love right now. That was scary. We have Emma, Randy, Sola, Hefe, Gary Littlemore, he's here, that's good. Severe Volume on X, nice to see ya. Who else? We have M2, good morning. Oregon Life says good morning from Oregon. Well, hello from NYC, it's nice to see ya. We have S-Dog in the chat, Wifey Wick, Guappenheimer, nice to see ya. Andy S, what's up? Who else do we have? We have Andy S, David Bryan, hello, good morning. He's in Florida. I know, man, I'm jealous. We have who else? Judu Donato, Wifey Wick. All right, guys, we're killing it this morning. We're freaking killing it. Thank you so much for all the love in the chat. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Hi, guys. Thank you for your love. John Shanks, good morning. Squeaky McGee, good morning. Black Hat, good morning. David G, good morning. Oscar said love. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Lidwin or Lidwin. Thank you so much. Steve, good morning. Dan Gain, hello. Everyone on TikTok, hello. I needed love. Tim Taylor, hi. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you for all the love. Thank you for the hearts and things. Here's a rain of love for all of you. I wish I was in Florida too. Hopefully I'll be there soon. But yeah, we are getting after it this morning. We have a goal of 16,150 subscribers this morning. I really want to get 10 subscribers. I know we're sleepy. I know Bitcoin's not mooning today, so people are sad. But I'm not after the sadness. I'm after zest. And this is what it sounds like. I like it. It sounds pretty magical. So there's someone from Seoul, Korea in the chat. Well, hello, my friend. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Hi, Rudy Poo. I like Rudy Poo. Rudy Poo's a good person. Hi, Travel Man. I can stay at your house in Florida anytime for free because you're never there. Oh, well, that's very generous, Travel Man. You're a very generous man. I appreciate it. Let's get into the zest. Let's get into everything because I have so much news, man. I have so much news. So we're going to get after it. Let's see. All right. So we have first, we're going to go into our favorite sound on the soundboard, which is
China.
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 We have a
Bruh.
yes, bruh, because China is really interesting in the fact that they're saying we want to be the next crypto hub. Hong Kong says bring everyone and your mom. We want it all. But at the same time, we have China saying no, crypto's so bad. It's for criminals. How dare you? This is all illegal. And anyone who can have access to crypto will be rich people and retail, which doesn't really exist in China because there are social credit scores. Because you have to be smart enough to invest, which means you have to take a test and they have to approve you. And you have to have a certain net worth. So to me, retail does not exist in China, and we don't know the truth about anything that happens there, especially because their economy's fake, where you have their ability to tell the banks, go invest in this stock, prop up the market. And to me, that's complete manipulation, and I don't know how anyone considers their economy to be real in the first place. Hong Kong, they're saying they're likely to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs next week, according to reports. And this comes as not really a shock, but is it something that's actually legit? Probably not, because it's the Chinese government that's doing their own buying and selling and manipulating their own market. Hong Kong regulators are likely to approve the first set of applications for spot Bitcoin ETFs next week, making it possible the products could be ready for trading in April. Australia and Hong Kong are two jurisdictions that could become the first in Asia to offer Bitcoin ETFs. Harvest Global Investments, which is a major asset management company in China, and asset manager VSFG, together with its partners Value Partners, have applied to the SFC for an ETF. According to the reports, 4 entities have submitted applications to launch the ETFs. It named 3 of them as the Hong Kong units of China Asset Management, Harvest Fund Management, and Bosera Asset Management. And the SFC and the 3 companies that were just listed here did not comment publicly, so we don't know what's true, what's not. But Hong Kong, this isn't it for them. Because we know Hong Kong, they have the Hong Kong digital dollar. We know China has the digital yuan. So they're all out and about. And we know, especially because of Avalanche and what we discovered about Avalanche, that there's nothing that goes on in Hong Kong or China without the CCP's hand in it. None of this would be able to happen if it was not CCP approved. Now, there's the first Hong Kong-based there's First Digital, which is Hong Kong based. They have one of the first stable coins to kind of launch in China a little bit, and this is from the Sui network. This is a $3 billion stable coin. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, this comes from First Digital, and the ticker is FDUSD, and I find something a little bit odd about it, and we'll jump into it in just a moment. Hong Kong-based stablecoins issuer First Digital Trust said Wednesday it was expanding its $3 billion pegged FDUSD token to the Sui blockchain after being available on ETH and BNB. The expansion is part of First Digital's effort to boost their usage among DeFi users, according to the CEO Vincent Chalk. This was issued under their digital asset rules and is backed by U.S. Treasury bills and bank deposits to keep its price anchored to $1. This is now the fourth largest stablecoin behind Tether, Circle, and MakersDAO DAI, passing a $3.3 billion market cap since its launch last year. They're saying they greatly benefited because of what happened with the NYDFS, the CFTC, and the SEC kind of all coming after Binance's BUSD, saying that one organization says it's a security, the other one says it's a commodity. That's what I find so odd, is that was this the plan to get Binance again out of the way, because politically for both countries it makes sense, and because again they only care about money? Was this the whole point? Was this the whole story all along? Just to wipe out Binance and take over the stablecoin game, and China be at the helm of it all. So I think that's pretty weird. And the fact that China, they don't like anything, but they're trying to get into the DeFi space. You know, they want their hands in all of it, especially because these stablecoins have the ability to have your assets frozen. So they're just like a CBDC, except the fact that it could be used in DeFi if you're not flagged. Just another example. China gets their hands in everything. China. One more time. China. Sip your coffees, kids, because this is going to get messy. We do have some international regulation. We have governments talking a lot of smack. So we're going to jump into New Zealand, and then jump into the United States and kind of how this all adds up. Now, bruh, is needed because we have all these countries saying they want to be at the forefront of crypto innovation, that they want to be ahead of the game, yet they're working on things that are not putting themselves ahead as humanity, the human race. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about CBDCs, where we have Hong Kong saying, let's be the crypto hub. But we have the Hong Kong digital dollar, the digital yuan, social credit scores, and just the fact that you have no freedom whatsoever. We have New Zealand now kind of saying that they're fearing missing out. They're getting a little bit of FOMO within the space, and they're saying that they don't want to miss the crypto train with this wait and see approach. What is so ironic about this is that they're so like, let's jump into crypto, we need to be involved. Yet at the same time, they're talking about crypto's bad, it's for criminals. That their real objective is CBDCs, not crypto. And this is happening every single time. And most of it is not included in these articles, which is why when you read these articles, you have to click every link that's inside of them, because you find out a lot more about the story. Look at this. So New Zealand, they're like, we have FOMO, man. We have Bailey's office, Andrew Bailey, who's the Minister of Commerce and Consumer Affairs in New Zealand. I don't know why I keep saying New England. New Zealand recommended revamping their country's sluggish approach towards crypto and tech. And he said the current wait-and-see approach could risk New Zealand missing out on the benefits of development in the digital asset industry. He made 8 key recommendations for the regulation and things. And on top of that, we also have people that are from the Reserve Bank that are talking about CBDCs and stablecoins. So before I get into what their key points were, we have right here where they were saying, or told a parliamentary finance committee that CBDCs are not true substitute for fiat and aren't stable, but at the same time said stablecoins are not stable and they're only as good as the balance sheet that are off from the people offering the stable coins. Because we talk about Tether, what's on their balance sheet, what is it backed by? So they're saying CBDC is bad but also good, but stable coins is bad and crypto bad, and said that Bitcoin is neither a means of exchange or value or a unit of account when asked about cryptocurrencies. Diving deeper into this, I was just like, what are they actually saying here? And I took a look at the government docs, which please always do. If you have the opportunity to look at docs from the governments themselves, read them. And that's why we always show them, because you get the news from the articles, they give you a little tidbits, but it's not the real story. So just showing you guys, this is the first page. We're going to scroll down a little bit. They're saying that they want to take more proactive and innovation-friendly approach to digital assets, and they want to have growth. Yet, it's kind of weird how they go about all the wording in this, that they were saying digital assets is a broad term, and they're saying this could also include anything using blockchain technology, such as NFTs. I'll zoom in a little bit if that's better for you guys. They're saying that there were a lot of high-profile cases led to people losing millions of dollars. They're saying they need a proactive and innovation-friendly approach, and it could benefit the development of the ecosystem. But it's always collaboration between government agencies and between the government and industry, which means that they're not really saying they want to facilitate crypto as a whole. They want to facilitate whatever cryptocurrency aspects they can control. So it's not really like they're misleading you with this whole, oh, we're missing out, we need to regulate crypto and get involved. It's more as though they want you to work with them so that way they can control everything that goes on in the space. It's only things that they approve of. So they're saying regulation they want. They also said industry support and development. But again, this is only between the government and the people versus just letting the people work and bring you what they worked on, right? Immigration, education, saying that they want blockchain and digital asset training and education for tertiary and secondary educational institutions, as well for government and industry. There's going to be, watch guys, because it's not only going to be places like New Zealand, it's going to happen globally. And we saw a perfect example of this in El Salvador, where once Bitcoin started to pick up in adoption, they wanted to enable it as legal tender there. They have kids in schools learning about blockchain. When I was a little tot and I was in elementary school, one of my classes that I had at least once a week was on PowerPoint. It was literally PowerPoint class in public school. So they would bring in the computers. Everyone would just bring their little USBs, plug it into the computer, and do their PowerPoint work. So that is what's going to be the equivalent in today's society with digital assets. Now, of course, they jump into taxation, AML, that they're saying that the balances are combating laundering and all these things that apparently are happening, which really doesn't happen. And it does. Of course it does. I'm not saying it completely doesn't, but not at the extent that they're saying. They also were talking about banks, CBDCs. They said they want to continue with their design work, which means, again, it's already in progress. And that's the only reason that these people bring up CBDCs. It's because they know that it's already being worked on. They know that they could talk about crypto because they already have their plan as to what they're going to do with it. They said digital assets are an enabler of ransomware, scams, and all of these crazy things. But they're saying, oh, crypto bad. It's used for all these bad things. However, they brought up something pretty interesting. The fact that they could use digital asset blockchain to their advantage, being that all of this is transparent. Oh boy, isn't that pretty wild? Let me see if let me find it. I'm trying to find the exact thing that I was talking about. Dude, this thing is so long. Like, please get to the point. Yes, okay, here it is. So transparency, this is what we're in crypto for. So they're saying crypto's used for criminals, but at the same time, how do we track down those criminals? It's because everything is on the blockchain. They said digital assets are well established in many different contexts around the world. They said their potential applications can be extensive. For example, blockchain tech can support AML efforts by supplying a decentralized and secure method of monitoring transactions and recording audit trails of suspicious transactions. It's important that New Zealand actively support growth of the digital asset industry, or it risks missing out on opportunities. That was the key to the entire castle right here, because they're like, CBDCs, we're working on it, and we're working on taking away your rights and things, and we want cryptocurrency adoption, but it's only what they want to be adopted. And the fact that they just told you everything you need to know, that blockchain is transparent and it is actually immutable. So the fact that you could find things, track them down, and everyone could see it for themselves. That's everything right there. They just pointed out how amazing blockchain is and why it's not for criminals and all of these things, because everything is out there. And boy, that leads me to the United States, man. That leads me to the United States, because boy, oh boy, it's going to get spicy.
Oh my God.
So we have a lot of political scrutiny in the United States, regulation by enforcement for cryptocurrencies, when we're supposed to be the people that are fluttery, happy, promoting innovation, wanting to lift the American people in their rights of life, liberty, and property, as the whole world deserves those natural human rights as well. We have political things going on. We have Senate races. And of course, we know, obviously, Liz Warren is going to run against John Deaton as well. So this is just getting really spicy, and including in Ohio, where we know Senator Cynthia Lummis, she is an advocate of the crypto space, and she's saying that crypto is going to be a huge, huge role in all the races with the Senate. So right here, you could see that there's a crypto skeptic. Of course, he's a Democrat from, obviously his home state in Ohio. He has his name's Sherrod Brown right here. Dem, controls the Senate, the chairman of the banking committee, and he's been reluctant to allow all of these bills to pass. And he faces a Republican, Bernie Moreno, an Ohio businessman and crypto enthusiast who started a blockchain startup and predicted that obviously crypto is going to be at the forefront of that race. And Elizabeth Warren was, of course, involved, and even Cynthia Lummis said it, saying, have people in the crowd ask you questions when you're debating. And she added that this guy, Brown, might have Liz Warren whispering in his ear on the topic. Obviously, Liz Warren, we know that famous meme. She's like whispering in Gary Gensler's ear, telling them, oh, just ban crypto today. Just flood the space today. How cute. Oh boy, this is going to get so spicy. And I can't wait until all the elections, because we're going to see how big of a role crypto is going to play in it. Now, we know that there's also going to be regulatory framework, that it's going to come out eventually. There's going to be some sort of regulation on crypto, but it should be in a way that, of course, people are allowed to have self-custody. You're allowed to mine. You're allowed to take part in a decentralized financial ecosystem, because even if they regulate it, we know it's just a delusion and they can't do anything about what we're doing with cryptocurrency, except probably just take off our on and off ramps, which we've seen time and time again. There is a Republican senator named Tillis, and he's calling for a light crypto regulation ahead of the presidential election. And we know that this is going to get spicy leading into the election, because this current regime has been absolutely tyrannical. And we also have Donald Trump, who is the leading Republican elect, we could say. He's the leading candidate there. And he's a businessman. He acknowledges Bitcoin. He knows it's being used, but he's about his dollars. He likes his dollars. And we also have, for the independent side, RFK Jr., which I don't know how people really feel about him right now, but he is very pro-crypto and not just Bitcoin. Let's see what kind of regulation they're looking for here. We have a Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina on Tuesday saying that the crypto industry needs a light regulatory framework to put in place to combat risks, including an FTX-like collapse and illicit terrorism financing. This came after the Senate Banking Committee meeting with Deputy Treasurer Secretary Wally Adeyemo on Tuesday, who testified that the Treasury's efforts to counter illicit finance, terrorism, and sanctions evasion. He also pressed the members of the committee for additional tools to fight crypto crime. He said, one thing I tell people in crypto or digital asset space that they say nothing to see here, everything's fine, is that they're wrong, Tillis said. There needs to be some light regulatory regimen put in place. Otherwise, there are risks, and we want to create the most hospitable environment for digital assets to thrive. We don't want overreach and lose the opportunity to be that jurisdiction. He's saying by November, the crypto space will be vastly different in terms of regulation, and that he wants to work with people to have that regulation. I'm very, 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 very bearish on these people, because I don't trust them at all. I don't think they have the best intent in mind for the U.S., especially because we're supposed to be people that are promoting innovation. And Liz Warren, I literally cannot believe this woman is still in office. And I hope John Deaton whoops her butt, man, because this is the prime example of somebody who was running and said, elect me, I am for you, I am for the people, got in office, somehow amassed over a $70 million net worth while making around $200K a year, and now completely doesn't give an actual about anybody but herself and the people she works for, because she's answering to somebody. Liz Warren is saying, name your bad guy, and crypto is the way they can move money around. And she also took a shot at the decentralized nature of the space, which, again, it makes absolutely no sense. And it outlines how low IQ the thinking is within our government. And it's fake low IQ, because they're saying things like, I'm going to read you, but at the same time, these people know what they're doing. They know what crypto is. They know the possibilities, both good and bad, that comes out of bringing the adoption. Yet they choose to ignore that because it benefits their own pockets. Don't forget that these anti-crypto bills that Liz Warren is putting out are backed by the American Bankers Association. So she's obviously picked her fight, she picked her team, and that's who she's influenced by. She's influenced by cash, and gosh knows how much she was paid. We know that anyone, anywhere in the world, could become a miner, a validator, and validate transactions and earn upon those transactions. Liz Warren was focusing yesterday on validators and her concerns with AML as banks. And again, she's saying that the same rules that the banks have should apply to crypto, when that's physically not possible. And it's a complete and utter disgusting double standard. Listen to this. And thank you to Eleanor Terrett for tweeting it. Senator Warren focused on validators and nodes not being subject to the same AML laws as banks. She asked Wally if she sent him 1,000 in crypto, is it possible that Iran is the validator for the transaction? The guy said it's definitely possible. She responded, so Iran, which is subject to all kinds of sanctions, are making millions of dollars validating transactions, all because we don't have the tools to stop them? The guy said, yeah. She also asked if there's a correlation between the growth of crypto and the amount of money Iran is pocketing. Obviously, this guy said yes. Warren said there needs to be a regulatory framework in place for stablecoins that will subject users to AML laws.
Bruh.
How does stablecoins relate to the overall usage of nodes? And why is she singling out Iran when anyone, anywhere in the world could become a validator, own a node? This is bad, low IQ, old people thinking. This is a permissionless technology, woman. Obviously, you know, anyone anywhere in the world could put up a TikTok. They could go on the internet and write things on the internet, and make a business on the internet. There are people in Iran, Afghanistan, all of these places, third world countries as well, that literally are on Fiverr and making art for people. And you're going to say, oh, wait, that's bad. We should stop that? No, like, these are people that are just using permissionless technology. Are all of the people using the technology good actors? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, let's take a look at the banks, because she's coming after crypto for AML, which again is a permissionless decentralized technology. You cannot control it. She could talk to all these stable coins, but at the end of the day, how are you going to track down where every address and every cryptocurrency is being sent and received from? You can't. But what you could control, Liz, is all the bankers that back you. What about Jamie Dimon? He's probably the most fined bank in the country, billions and billions of dollars over the past 20 years. Why don't we ask him what kind of AML he's been doing? What kind of money laundering he's been doing? What AML you're doing to protect the citizens? What about all the illicit physical people, substances that were purchased with fiat currency by politicians, with the banks, all in collaboration and in cahoots? Why don't we talk about them? Why are we talking about someone in Iran possibly running a validator when that's not even a concern right now? How do you even know that someone in Iran is running a validator and how much money they're making from it? You don't know that. So they're making things up to fit a narrative that doesn't exist. I find it very ironic as well that this guy from the Treasury is talking all this smack when literally yesterday we literally re-brought up the fact that the Treasury themselves used Chainalysis to prove that money laundering dropped 30% from 2022 to 2023. That cash is actually the preferred vehicle for illicit financing by a long shot, by an amount we can't even conceive compared to crypto. And why do we know that? Because Bitcoin and crypto is transparent. Everything is on the blockchain versus cash that's private. What about Senator Robert Menendez saying, oh, yay, banks, bad crypto, when he accepted bribes in gold, mortgage payments, cash, and is still not held accountable, and he's still not in jail? These people are the definition
hucksters,
fraudsters, scam artists,
Ponzi schemes.
Well, this is the prime example of them making up things to fit a narrative that does not exist. And it's so embarrassing that this is what we have to deal with right now. That is so sad. That instead of focusing on all the bad actors in TradFi, all the insider trading that our own government is doing to trade against us every day, the criminal inflation that they're putting our people through, where people are working 3 jobs and they still can't afford to eat, they still can't live. But these people just get to print all this money, put it in their own pockets, accept bribes to push regulation that is literally killing America. I'm sorry, you're killing America. This is why America's declining, because these people are sellouts. They're complete sellouts. And they don't care about you. They don't even care about the whole country. They care about their private jets and what beach they're going to be visiting this weekend. That's what they care about. And I'm so sorry that, this is the way it is. And I feel bad I feel bad that I even got to bring this up and rant to you guys, because this is how embarrassing it is that I'm 21, have been in literally basically finance because of Bitcoin since I was 13, and I realized how messed up the world was through a permissionless, decentralized piece of technology. I realized how corrupt the world is and how all of these political propagandas, it's all funded by corruption. It's all funded by fiat, and none of this would be able to happen if we had real checks and balances in this country, if we had congressional approval for majority of these things. There is no checks and balances in this country anymore. It's just unelected bureaucrats that decide what they want to do, when they want to do it, and who do we have to deal with? Them. And the consequences where we can't even afford to eat good food. And people are bragging that they were able to afford a full cart of groceries, because that's how sad this country is now. This is why Bitcoin. This is why crypto. Because all these government agencies, they tend to lose billions of dollars every week, and they can't track it down. Oh, wait, they're blind. Where's the cash? I can't see the cash, but oh, bro, you just spent $600 on Venmo? Here's a $10.99 from the IRS. Come on, bro. It's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. If we had blockchain, we would be able to know where all the money in the government's going, but gosh forbid. So there we go. That's my US rant. And you know what? It's not even really over, because look at a former Ethereum advisor, Steven Neroff. And I actually saw O'Keefe Media do a piece on this, and I didn't get to see the full thing. But we know Vitalik is low-key one of the people that I don't want to say sold out, but I will say it not maybe have the best intentions when it comes to Ethereum and its future. Started off proof of work. I know its goal was to end up going proof of stake, but there's a lot of questionable decisions that Vitalik has made, especially because we have a queue problem with Ethereum. It is having trouble scaling, and he is a literal creator of account abstraction, which again, you guys know I'm very against, because account abstraction is where you give your private keys to someone like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and they do automated transactions. And don't worry, kids, if you lose your private keys, we'll recover for you. Absolutely not. That is not why we're in this space. And it's very interesting to me that Vitalik would even create something like that and advertise for that, because isn't that the complete opposite of why Ethereum and Bitcoin and crypto was created? Maybe not, especially because this guy Steven was left completely in the dust by everyone at the Ethereum Foundation when he tried to call them out, and was sued by the government for $9.6 billion over a fabricated charge, which is coming to light that this charge was completely and utterly baseless. Why are we allowed to have baseless accusations? Why are certain people being fined billions of dollars versus we know open frauds like SBF are just sitting in jail for 25 years, paying a few $1 billion in fines, but messed up the lives of millions of people globally? This person didn't do that. An early Ethereum network advisor is suing the U.S. government for $9.6 billion, alleging that federal agents maliciously investigated and prosecuted him. In a legal complaint filed on April 9th, yesterday, his lawyers alleged the government's fabricated federal charges against them, Stephen, in 2019. According to the lawsuit, as part of their, quote, collective and concerted fishing expedition, they subpoenaed, surveilled, and even arrested Naroff, despite the charges against him being factually and legally baseless. Federal agents and officers launched an unhinged and unlawful 4-year campaign against Mr. Naroff, and apparently, because of this, he missed out on 10,000 ETH, which would have been billions of dollars within the last bull run. He said that they have caused Naroff significant damages and injuries. As a direct and proximate result of the wrongful conduct of federal agents and or officers, his well-being, personal life, and career were irreparably harmed. The $10 billion in damages represents losses that he incurred due to the harm that the legal battle did to his reputation.
You're welcome.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Guhan. Thank you. Smash these likes, kids. Smash the likes. But yeah, this is $10 billion in damages that he wants to sue them for. And I'm kind of with it, especially because they came after him in 2019, literally arrested him, investigated him. But if he was that bad of a person, why did they drop that case in May of 2023? They literally dismissed the lawsuit. We know crypto people are being targeted. Remember Ross? He just created Silk Road. Did he have anything to do with what happened on Silk Road? No, but he's serving 2 life sentences right now. The guys that created Tornado Cash, they just created code. And now they're being held accountable for money laundering that they didn't even take part in, that there's no proof of. And they want to invade their personal houses and their lives. For what? Obviously, crypto people are targeted. Obviously, there's a political... I don't even know what to say. A political target? I think there has to be a better word to describe that, because it's more than a target. It's literally like aim and fire freaking kaplut at everybody that's in crypto. Again, it shows how poor our government is. It does. That they're coming after this poor dude, and he deserves that $10 billion if he really didn't do anything wrong. But SBF, he's fine. And let me ask you a question in the chat. Has one person, and put a one or a yes emoji, 2 or a no emoji, have you guys seen SBF in a prison outfit besides when he was in court? Did anybody ever see SBF in a jail cell? Did anybody ever see SBF leave or enter MDC Brooklyn, where he was apparently being held? Did anyone see him? Not one. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Tony, for the heart me. Yes, it's a political agenda, 100% political agenda. It always is. It always is. Oh, and another thing that spices me up is WorldCoin, because what I find so weird about this is that WorldCoin is now saying that you could delete your iris scan, so you could scan your eyeball on WorldCoin and they'll just give you some WorldCoin for it. Oh my God, that's so cool. And now they're saying that they could delete it. But let's be freaking real, guys. Everybody knows that when you put something on the internet, it's always there. Whether that's a picture you took and deleted from your iCloud, it's there somewhere. You put a message on Snapchat, they say it's deleted, but it's still there somewhere. The digital footprint is always there. And I always said to people, what kind of data are they holding once you scan your eyeball? They're not going to delete it, guys. They'll say they deleted it. You can unverify yourself, but that data is still somewhere. I'm sure of it. And how do we know that it's not? There's no way to prove that they still don't have your information, your biometric data. You guys don't understand. Biometric data is the king now. It's not just what are you searching. It's what your face looks like, your facial expressions, looking at your phone, your literal physical identification. Every eyeball is different. Every fingerprint is different. That's what's king right now, biometric data. After WorldCoin quests to verify people's identity by using eyeballs to trigger government scrutiny, their project is rolling out another measure aimed at mitigating the privacy concerns. So as they're getting slammed by governments, they're saying that they're going to give users the option to request that their ID number created from their eyeball is permanently deleted. Quote, now World ID holders have even more control with the option to unverify their World ID. This includes the permanent deletion of their iris code, which is a numeric representation of their unique iris texture. That's a joke. You know it's not going anywhere. They have that information. It's stored somewhere. You can unverify. You could delete whatever you want. It's always there. So your digital footprint. Like, it's so funny. They're like, well, just delete it, bro. Don't worry. Trust me, bro. I got you.
Oh my God!
I don't like the trust me, bro. I'm not a trust me, bro type of gal. Yeah, that's spicy AF, man. That's spicy AF. Let's talk about this. Let's hop off the spice. Let's hop off the spice for a minute, because we're going to talk about ETFs, man. And they're talking about transaction fees, which, you know, TradFi is finally like talking about the technology and the feasibility of it, which I've been talking about for quite a long time. And I talk about Bitcoin and ETH possibly and already pricing people out. We see Van Eck CEO is saying that transaction fees are a bigger story, and that the most important story of 2023, which people know but I don't think they focus on, is simply the transaction costs are now available at affordable rates through Solana and layer 2s. But at the same time, they're like, okay, gas fees on ETH are ridiculous. It could be 50 one day, 600 the next, which is true. But then saying ETH is competing with Solana. Solana's supposed to kill ETH. But they also bring up the uptime, transaction fees, prominent growth, databases that can scale and take a lot of users that have that uptime and have predictable costs. Now that this is something that's in the eye view, we know Van Eck has their ETH ETF S1 filed, and they're trying to have their ETH ETF pass. Now, stablecoins, according to Bernstein, another TradFi bro, are saying they're seeing adoption of cross-border settlement mechanisms, but they bring up Solana here as well. They're saying that USDC and USDT hold 75 and 22% respectively, a part of the market. They're saying stablecoins are stabling and all this stuff. But then they jump into Solana and say it's the leading blockchain payment field, but has scalability issues, and the big change has been the dominant market share of Solana and value of stablecoins transferred versus the cycle market leader, Ethereum. They're saying that it needs to scale. This is what's important, guys. So everyone's like, oh yeah, Solana. But guys, where is the transactions? 75% of them are failing, and we're not even going to get a real solution until the 15th, maybe, and that's 5 days away. Why are we giving liquidity to a blockchain that does not work? It doesn't work, and it hasn't worked basically its whole existence. But the meme coins, guys, this is just the degenerate side of crypto, because when it comes down to real things like medical applications, medical records, real estate deeds, even certificates like graduations and things like that, we need blockchains that are responsible, reliable, have uptime. And that is not Solana. And that is where the future of Solana is not really going to be bright, because there might be meme coins, there might be degenerates there, but the real usage and the real beauty of technology will not be on Solana. At least if it continues like this. Personally, I don't trust it. It's literally, obviously, the price, right? Because they're getting botted, right? And all these bots. It doesn't matter what gets thrown at the network. It shows how poor it is if bots are the reason it's actually congested right now. And the fact that it's still $167. Yes, it's impressive. But why do you even think it's holding that? It's holding that because people can't even sell it. So the selling pressure and even the buying pressure on Solana is minimal. Because if you're trying to sell your Solana, you can't. People have been posting on Twitter, I can't sell my Solana because the transactions are not going through and the blockchain is garbage. And it's always the devs got to fix it. I am done with devs having to fix anything. You build the blockchain, you put it out there, have it be decentralized and function on its own. And the only reason it got this far is because of SBF and all the VCs that pump it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gotten this far anyway. So, listen, I'm not telling anyone to buy. I'm not telling anyone to sell. I don't give freaking financial advice because that's not my business. I don't rate your portfolio. I don't tell you what to put in your portfolio or take out. Good for you. Do whatever you need to do. If you think you can make gains, make your gains. I'm proud of you. But at the same time, I do not trust the network. And that's all I'm saying. The reliability on the network is absolutely a nothing. And don't forget about SBF, FTX, and the estate that's still staking Solana millions of dollars worth for annual returns. When are they going to dump it on your head? I'm not, friend in the chat, I'm not fudding Solana. I'm talking, like, nothing about that's my thing. I don't FUD anything. I say the facts, and if, like I tell other people when I tell them about crypto, how everything, what's going on in the future, they're like, oh, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. No. Facts are facts. And if you don't acknowledge the facts or look for them, you'll never understand and you'll never find it. And it might backfire in the end that you don't look. So that's it. I don't really care. Facts are facts, frickin' period. Facts are not twisted to fit the narrative. No. It is what it is. You go on your wallet, it says congested. You try to do a transaction, it says 75% have been failing. That's facts. It's not twisted. I don't understand why, big businesses, all of these things, they're not going to use a network that they can't rely on. And that's it. Listen, if anyone disagrees with the facts, then, feel whatever you want to feel. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just telling you the truth. It can't scale. It can't scale. Yeah, and then we gotta wait, crypto savings expert, thank you for the article. Yeah, April 15th, that's what they're planning to do. Come on, guys. 75% of non-vote Solana transactions failed, and it dropped to 64%. Oh boy, that's so great. Come on, guys. Let's get real. Solana only made you lose money and have headaches. Listen, if you bought Solana when we were looking at it way down here, way down at 17 bucks, you did absolutely amazing. But can you sell it? Can you use it? Can you actually do anything with it right now? No. Yeah, so that's the only reason the price holds. Guys, we have 4 more subscribers, guys, until our goal of 16,150. Pamp it up.
Oh, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Pamp it, freaking, pam, freaking, pamp it. All right, so let's jump in to ETFs, man, because we have Grayscale. They have their outflows that are reaching equilibrium. They're saying the CEO of Grayscale is talking about how some of the selling is connected to settlements of oh, sorry, guys. Bankrupt crypto companies like FTX, and they're saying it's largely behind us. They have another reason for the outflows, like comfortably higher fees compared to its competitors. And he said he expects their funds fees to decrease over time. Man, I'm so excited for crypto, man, because I don't know. We have a dip today. We're going to get into the market recap right now. Let's get into it. And if you guys have some coin requests, then definitely you can let me know. But here we go. We have a sea. Oh, not green. Ah! We have some red in the market today. I'm not upset, though. I'm not. Just the fact that we've been holding, like, over $60,000 pretty much since we entered the golden zone. It's like once we broke that 60K, we kind of have been just doing really well. And we broke through 60K. When was this? This was February 28th. So we've been holding for a while. It looks really good. But at the same time, could we come back down to where we started here at the golden zone 60K? Maybe, but I'm not gonna say we are. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know what happens at any point. We don't know. Everything's all a chance. It's all probabilities when it comes down to the charteries. Am I right? Randy, whatever you're doing to the market, please stop. Don't worry, Fred. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Everyone see people on TikTok are stressed about the dip. Don't worry, man. We have $68,950 Bitcoin right now, down 0.25%. We have a red dot that's just printed, bringing that momentum down. We do have that VWAP that's sharply below that line as well. Money flow is decreasing. We have the RSI that's still technically bullish, but meh. Just
Bruh.
Yeah. We're looking, obviously, to hold that wick low of at least 66, where we were earlier today. TA seems to be respected at this level. And we want to break through, of course, that 69K, our all-time high from 2021, and go to our next resistance, which we started off at yesterday, which was 71.5. Yes, never stress the dips. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin just helping me complete all my goals because he's so cool and things. But yeah, I think neutrally, we want to close at 69. Bearish, look at 67.5, and even more bearish, look at 63.7. But ideally, we want to break through 70K again. So we'll see what happens there. Also, we have, before we get into Litecoin, never mind, let's go into Ethereum first. So we have Ethereum that is $34.99. And it seems that we're trying to hold this 35.30, 35.40, but it is pretty hard, I feel. But we have had a lot of wick lows here at this 32.30, so I would always keep that level in mind. Curvature was curvaturing here on this momentum. Green dot pulled that momentum over that zero line, but it's kind of flat right now. The VWAP is sharply going downward, which I don't really like. We're down only 0.25%, so it's really not that bad. We're barely trading at the moment. Flat RSI, kind of sleeping a little bit. No! Kind of sleeping, just a little bit. But no, God! Yeah, we want to pump it a little bit. We want some bullish RSI. Neutrally, we want to close at 35.40 and bullishly go to 39.50, which is the start of the ETH golden zone. But we want to make sure we definitely defend 32.30. That's definitely an important level. And then we have Litecoin, the freaking raccoon. Everybody pump it up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Litecoin's beautiful. And I'm attending the Litecoin Summit July 24th to the 25th in the beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. So make sure you guys are there. Only $84 per ticket. It is super cheap and a great price for a conference. Especially because there are going to be great minds there. Okay, I got you, Kevin. I got you. Let me actually write these down because I'm going to forget.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, hi,
You're
Alex.
welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$5 Canadian from Alex.Crypto. Much love to all you zesty peeps. Sorry I've been so busy. Love you all.
Aw, you're so cute, Alex. Aww. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you and wifey Otter are doing good. Much love to you. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful person, Alex. I was trying to beatbox before. I was like, even though that was horrible. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to leave that to Alex. But guys, we have $95.96 Litecoin. We're down 1.5%. VWAP is down. Momentum had a red dot, bringing it down as well. Money flow was,
Bruh.
And the RSI is also,
Bruh.
heading towards that neutral, looking bearish right now. We'll see if that bearish momentum continues to carry through. Then I would be looking at $91. And then kind of neutrally, I would like to close at 97. But honestly, staying above $90 is very important to me. Right, Kevin? And then we have, let's see. Doge, oh yeah, Doge is doing pretty good. I don't know, I was looking yesterday, I was like, could this be a cup and handle forming? I just like drew it because I look at the charts and I have thoughts and things. So I just like, doodle when I need to. We also have, this momentum that's kind of like blah. It's like we're in the green, we're up 2%, but we have a fresh red dot printed. It might unprint depending on what happens today. But we have the VWAP going down, money flow is meh. RSI is not giving the best of the zest either. It's like, okay, it's heading towards neutral, but aiming bullish still. So I would be a little bit wary of it. Maybe we break out of this cup and handle formation and head back to 14 cents. I hope that's not the case. Maybe we find support at 17.5 again. I feel like that's always a possibility, so I'll leave that there. And then we have 19 cents that we want to stay above and bullishly go to 20, that wick high that we first had breaking out in March. That's what I'm looking for. Now we have some requests, so let me get into... So with WIF, I really can't tell you much, Kevin, because there's not too much price action here. So I'm like, not able to do like too much on that. Really the only levels I could tell you about, because we're in price discovery technically for WIF. There is a red dot. VWAP is down. So the next level I'd be looking at probably, because based on like the lack of data here, I'd be looking at holding that 355, bearishly try to hold support at $3.05. But other than that, it's price discovery. And obviously, you want to get above that $4.18. That's all, honestly all I got. Beep Bop says, I acquired Litecoin on November 9th at $51, and you're not mad about it. I wouldn't be mad either. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Kevin, you're beautiful too with the roses. What's next? Oh, sorry. I feel like I just, there's spice in the chat. I feel like I got to back up a little bit. Trader Geo, are we okay? I'm a little bit scared. Geo, yeah. I'm a little scared. Geo, are we okay? Can you, maybe you could send me a DM and let me know if you're okay. I don't know. Listen, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Gio. I don't know. I know you want us to go to Cancun. I know you want all the market ciphers to go to Cancun. I actually should have brought that up to Face. I was just speaking to him. I think we should bring this up to Face. If you want, listen, Gio, you want to spend some time. I told you, come in the stream, come hang out, but also Cancun. Like I would want to go to Cancun. Yeah, so you really backed her into a corner. Yes, I got scared. So where is he? Where's my nice hello? I need a nice hello in the chat as I go take a look at our next request. Algo. I'm looking for a nice hello in there, and if I don't get one, that's going to be an issue. All right, hold on. Algo. I don't need your money. Just pay me in Algo. Okay, so let's take a look at Algo. We have some things going on here. Algo ran 5 seconds. All right. Oh, wait, what's going on, TikTok? Trying to take me off again. Oh, Robert Knight, thank you for the $2 super chat. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Whoa. Whoa. All right. I see how it is. I see how it is. K9MM, just pay me an algo. Should I play this song? Let me know. Should I play the song? I freaking love it. It's an absolute banger. This freaking kid in the chat. Come in the stream, fine you won't. What are you doing? I can't. This kid's killing me. I don't need your money. I think Gio should sing that. I don't need your money. Just pay me an algo. All right. So Kevin, I got 22.5-cent Algorand, just below that, down 3.25%. Red dot printed, VWAP down. Money flow, not too snazzy, not gonna lie. We also have the RSI that is just bearish. I'm not really loving it. So based upon all that, I would look maybe in the neutral bearish direction and look at that 20 cents, and then neutrally look at that 23.5, and then bullishly we're looking for that 28. But based upon the lack of zest, I'm looking to hold that 20 at least. So yeah, you sent me a sushi. Thank you. Oh my gosh, no way. Trader Geo is long right now. I can't believe this as I'm looking into my next request here. I can't believe you're long. I think that's when we should short the market, is when Geo's long. Maybe he was all happy from Miami and that's why he's longing the market. He's in a better mood now. Fetch. Okay, hold on. I'll write that down. I'll write that down. All right, so we have render that's $9.15, down 2.75% today. We have a red dot that's pulling down the momentum. We have the VWAP going downward sharply. Also curvature, bad curvature. We like curvature, but not this curvature. We want positive curvature on the money flow, and that's just not it. We also have the RSI that is severely lacking, that broke right below that neutral 50 line and aiming bearish still. So again, lack of zest. Everything could turn around like in a minute, but the lack of zest is leading me towards maybe holding support based on like these wick lows, maybe at this $8.85, and based on the past two, where we kind of had near that was the all-time high, or the beginning of like the chartery of December 2021 on Binance, which is around $8.35. So that's like right above that. Basically, we're in price discovery. I would look at holding that $8.83 and then bullishly looking for 10.20, 10.27, yeah. That's really what I'm looking at. And then bearish is that $7.50, Kevin. Kevin's spoiling me. Kevin spoils me. Hold on. Fetch. AI. Let's do that. Oh, I do have chartery on this. Oh, whoa. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I'm scared. And it's not because Geo's longing the market. It's because this is a crazy freaking chart. I'm intimidated. I don't really get intimidated, but I'm intimidated. Check this out. So, what are we talking about in this chat? You guys are killing me. What is going on here? Come rave on your stream today. This is your official invite, 1 p.m. Wait, does that mean I'm going on screen? Am I going on screen? Are we... Hold on, but that means you have to match me, though. If I'm coming on screen, you have to wear blue. You have to match, or else I'm not coming. So if you want me to go on at 1, you have to tell me. Or if you want me in the chat. I don't know how special you think this is going to, or how special you want this to be, you know? But, yeah, okay. So let's jump into Fetch AI for our friends on TikTok. I don't know the answers to that, D-Hunt. I'm sorry, I can't technically answer that question. But we have Fetch AI, $2.53, down 1.78%. Again, everything's kind of looking like, ugh. What's a good sound? I need a good sound for, ugh. I don't have a good one for that.
Oh, hell no.
That's good. That's pretty good. Red dot that's pulling the momentum down. VWAP sharply down. Wrong curvature on the money flow. It's going down. And we also have us trying to hold that neutral RSI, but breaking below and aiming bearish. So what I will tell you is maybe look at all that defense that happened at $2.36. Bullishly look at that $3.08 about. And then bearishly, you could go back to where you had like that little sideways trading at $1.74, but really like it was a takeoff from $1.12. So I would look at bearish like $1.12, just because that's where all of the zest was popping, and especially from right here in 2021. But again, that's if it goes like extremely bad. But otherwise, then look at that 236. Of course, on screen. Okay. Okay, but that's only if we match. If we're matched, that's the only way. All right, you'll see me at one. Okay, I better get a good song. He's gonna sing me some Bee Gees. Any other requests in the chat? Oh gosh, Kevin, you're spoiling me. Finger hearts, roses, tiny dinies, lightning bolts. Sheesh. Thank you. I don't need your money. Just pay me an algo. Hold on, I need a
Bing bong.
a bing bong. Flat smack, you got a new job? Oh, good for you. Good for you. Congratulations. Someone in our chat, Chatan Patel, says they think we're going back to 70K unless Grayscale keeps selling. All right. Oh, we need funds for the Cancun activities. That's so funny. What do I think of MATIC? MATIC. Let's take a look at MATIC. MATIC is 87 cents. We're still battling with that 200-day SMA. Seems like we're like attracted to that like a freaking magnet, man, because we took off, we came back down, and I'm worried about it, especially because of the red dot. I would look at the momentum, the VWAP, all of these things. I just think that we could battle that 200-day SMA, and if things go sour, then I would look back at over here, which is 72 cents, which I don't want. I don't want. I'm not asking for that. Let's see. Let me see what exchange is best for that. Oh, yeah, definitely Binance. Definitely Binance. Okay. All right, I'm just doing another request, guys. Just give me a freaking second. Hold on. Because I have our beautiful friend Kevin asking me for some sandbox, and I don't think I have a saved chartery on that, so I'm trying to make one now. All right, let's see. I got this, man. I got this. Don't you freaking worry, Kevin. Okay. I don't need your monies. Just pay me in algo freaking rand. All right. Interesting. Okay, so I got it. I think I got a good grasp on the situation. I feel like we're doing good here. So we do have Sandbox that's sitting at 59 cents, way off that all-time high from last bull run. What was the high? It was like $4, right? Oh, I was off on that. High was $8.45. That is ridiculous, Kevin. That is ridiculous. So obviously we're a bit away from that. We went above the 200-day SMA, found a really nice support at 42 cents, holding support at 57, tested 70, went a little bit higher than that 80s, but it seems that we're coming back down to that 57 cents. So bearishly, that's really what I'm looking for to find support there, because we have that VWAP and RSI, everything just kind of aiming downwards. The money flow is nowhere near what it was during that run in February, going up to that 80-something cents, with high of 82 cents. So I would look for the money flow. If that doesn't come back, look at 56 cents. And then if it doesn't hold, then we do come in contact with the 200-day SMA, and possibly if we reject that, brings us back down to 43. However, we have that bullish momentum in the market. Bullishly, we're looking for 70.5 cents, and then even more bullish at 91. But that's what we'll handle that when we get there. We'll handle it when we freaking get there. Wow, I hear actual birds outside my window today. This is so weird. I'm like, there's nature or something going on outside. I'm not used to this. All I hear are sirens and helicopters in the air and like warplanes and things. Yes, there's actual warplanes that fly throughout New York now because it's very shady of a place. Yeah, guys, it's pretty wild. But we do have Near Protocol, which was a request from a friend on TikTok. $6.82, down 5.5%. Bullishly, you're looking at the $8.50, but also, this defense that's been happening here. Let's point this out. The defense that's happening at around $6.22. I would watch out for, and that would be a great place to hold support. Otherwise, then you're gonna maybe retest $4.87. But the momentum isn't below the zero line yet. The VWAP has hope of coming back over, so it might not go as bad as like that 487. But I would look at that 622. Green dot printing on the hourly for Bitcoin. Let's go check that out. Eric Carlson. And that is true. It is factuals. Listen, the hourly looks good. Like I said, any of this could flip like any minute. So yeah, the market looks like poop right now, but that's why you always have your bullish and bearish case scenarios. Always. This was a really freaking fire show, guys. Let's see the subscribers. Where are we at? We're still 4 away, guys. Smash these likes. Subscribe. Oh, you know what? Why do I even say things anymore? We have Piano Maddie B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Oh, wow. Holy sheesh. This is such an amazing space. Oh, gosh. Speaking of spaces. Oh, hold on, kids. Hold on, fam. Friends, family, adults, children, whatever age group is watching this. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so today I will be taking part in Douglas's space at his Doug Hype. His space is right here. We co-host, and Mona will be coming by today. So shout out to Meta Mona. She's a queen and things, and she's just like one of the best people in crypto ever. But make sure you guys tune in. 1:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be hanging out with Douglas, so make sure you guys are there. And Doug and I were like, taking over the freaking world. We were taking over the freaking world during NFT NYC. We posted so many pictures. Look at us go with our shades and stuff. I'll put on my shades right now. Look at us with our shades. I got him a cake, a freshly baked cake, picked it up, went right to Manhattan with it, and we went and hosted our event together. It was so amazing. Like, this is everything to me. Charity and things. Friggin' sheesh, man. Like, friggin' Doug, what a cool person. Doug, like, really works hard for me, and I appreciate him, like, so much. Like, he really, like, just a good person, man. It's hard to find people like that in crypto. Nice shades, thank you. This is all from Doug. Douglas was gifting me the shades because I gave him a gift of like all of my past cards and things. I gave him a gift package, a care package, as I like to say, because I give it to people I care about. So I gave him a care package of all my MTC mementos, and he gave me this as a gift. He's like, I actually have something for you too, and gave this to me, and I was just like, I can't even handle it. I was so emotional. And then we went out to parties. With his glasses on at NFT NYC, and it was just so amazing. Crimson from X said, escape from New York. Where have you narrowed down your choices? Florida, Tennessee. I think Nashville is a cool spot. I hope to investigate it a little bit when I go down for Litecoin Summit, but the plan probably is Florida. Maybe. We'll see. I'm hoping. It's very hard to narrow down a place. It's like it's frustrating. It's like everywhere is expensive. Everywhere is everyone's trying to escape New York and go to all these other places. So now all these places that no one was at, everyone's at now. So it's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit crazy. Hashtag GTFO NYC is definitely valid, though. And I hope you guys are smashing the likes and things. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are just amazing freaking people. Very hypnosa. Shout out to No, man. No is so funny, bro. No is so freaking funny. I appreciate all of you guys. Escape from New York is an interesting movie. Yeah, I know. The glasses made you flip bullish, Outcast said. Yeah, I'll put them back on then. I'll freaking put them back on if it's making you guys bullish. Freaking woo! Pimp it, pimp it, pimp it, freaking pimp, freaking pimp, freaking pimp it up. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. This is an absolute freaking blast. I have some things to take care of. I'll probably be at Gio's stream at 1. I got to set a reminder. I'm going to do that now because I'm one to, like, get caught up in things and forget. Hold on. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. Okay. See, you guys see me do things. See, this is really me, though. Like, I... just can't. I don't know. I feel like I'm like so comfortable on this show. I feel like I'm just talking to, like, you know, I'm just, this is my family, man. Like, you guys are my family. So you see my ups, my downs, my in-betweens, and, you know, just things I do, like my little things. Southern Florida is great. You know, I want to just find a nice home. I want a nice roof over my head. I'm not trying to get crazy out here. But yeah, we'll probably end up, the Wicks will probably end up adopting us in Florida. I don't want to dox I was about to say where they live. I'm not doxing that, unless they do. But yeah, dude, freaking Wick, wifey Wick, they could just adopt us, man. We'll just go seek refuge. We'll just go seek refuge with the Wicks. Yukio, have a good day. Guys, you guys are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate it. After the live chat ends, make sure you guys put maybe like a suggestion of an area you guys would like us to move to. And we'll just get after it, man, because GTFO NYC is definitely a mission. It's in progress. And we just want a beautiful roof over our head. And we just want to have a good place to create content for you. So that's really the priority. But yeah, we want to like live somewhere toasty, nice, and that's not a war zone and unsafe. But yeah. Oh, TC says, so you got to hang out with some of the Squid Grow core team at New York. Mike and Tina. Yes. Mike watched my back big time, bro. Watched my back. So shout out to Mike. I've known Mike for a really long time now. And same with Tina, I've known her for a minute. But I've known Mike for a long time. And he's a good dude. He watched out for me big time. So he's a good person. He's a good sport, and I appreciate him. Tina's also amazing. She's killing the game. Congratulations to her I think she's the CMO of Squid Grow. So congrats to her. She's absolutely killing it. And I'm very bullish on her. I'm very bullish on all the women in the space that are taking like power roles. I'm bullish on Michael from Decentral. I'm just bullish on everybody. So I'm very blessed to be a part of this. I'm very blessed to have met so many good people at NFT NYC. I was even in a documentary. So you will probably see that soon. But shout out to Squid Grow. I hope to be in more communications with them in general, just Tina, Mike. They're just good people as friends and things like that. But shout out to Papa Randy. Gary says, yeah, shout out to my dad. My dad and my sister came out and supported the fundraiser as they should, and as they would, because they're just always here for me and things as family is and stuff. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate like life and things. I'm just so happy that like I get to live this life and just create content. And try to change the world, because I told everyone at NFT NYC, and I was like, you guys might think I'm freaking crazy, but I want to change the world. And it's so great to see people off camera and off of Twitter, and you're gonna see like most likely the same person. Like, it's so great to just see how genuine a lot of people are on and off the screen. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much. After the live chat ends, please comment where I should go move to. Where should I live? I need to escape. Help me. Have a great day, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys at 1 in Geo stream, and then at 1:30 for Hype with Doug and I, the Zype show with Mona. And I can't wait. I miss Mona so much. So thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day. If you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe, share this video with someone you think might like it too, because there's, for no, a potato flew around my room before you came. Stay zesty, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace.